Okay, let's go ahead and go back out into the city here, and what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab a bunch of chests, of treasure chests too, that should be scattered around. There's not going to be anything, you know, drastically important laying around at this point in the game. Compounding elixirs. It'll mostly be things that'll save us a little bit of full every now and then. Maybe a few supplies that might actually come in handy at some point. I don't know. Let's see. Next one I want to grab, I think, where's my map? It's in one of these alleyways down here. Is it? No? It's not up there. Come on out. There we go. There's a treasure chest. Just more cooking ingredients. Bah humbug. Who are you? Digison, the Invention King. No matter how many times I see a unit from Griton's mechanized corps, I am awed by its magnificence. If I had the chance, I'd like to build an ultimate machine surpassing even that. Well, good luck to you, sir. Anything down there? No. Mappy. We will follow this down to these cubby holes. And who are you, sir? Youth with frosty eyelashes. You know that workshop over there? People used to use it, but not anymore. It's a shame it has to go to waste, but with most men off fighting the war, I suppose it can't be helped. There's a... Wait, I don't want to talk to you, buddy. I do want to grab this treasure chest right here. Ripe berries. They even have their own music, apparently. It's that good of an item? Hey, wow, I didn't know about that one. More ripe berries. They didn't have their own music, so what the heck? What's so special about the other ones there? The workshop. Is this my workshop? I think it will be someday. Yeah. We have to advance the plot a little bit more before we can actually get into crafting, so that's what I want to do, is advance the plot. Who are you? Are you somebody? Am I trying to talk to a fence post there? I think I am. Okay. Goodbye, fence post. You were the best friend I ever had. Hey, what are you? A blueberry, huh? And... is there any more? I don't think there is. Wait a second. What's this building? A private home. Hello? A characterless youth. A fierce war is underway between our kingdom, Eriglyph, and the sacred kingdom of Aquaria to the northeast. Why do you suppose the people of Aquaria don't listen to His Majesty Eriglyph the 13th? His Majesty is only seeking to stabilize this continent and establish everlasting peace in the world. It's deplorable how they think only of themselves and refuse to look at the bigger picture. It's funny how that goes both ways. A simple man, our king, His Majesty Eriglyph the 13th, is the one person who could unite this continent and bring everlasting peace to our world. If His Majesty can't do it, then no one will be able to either. Excuse me, sir. You have something back here that I have a license to steal. Aquaberries. And there's a cellar lid there. A cellar hatch, I guess it would be called. Yeah, that was on my radar there. I just bumped into it. I wasn't actually meaning to go into that house. Hey. A little bit of backstory there for us. Can I go into this one? No. I believe that's the way we came from, right? Yes. So, if I'm not mistaken, let me just get us out of here then, because we're done. Does this road lead out? Almost done, I should say. We still have this part of town to explore. The handsome young Black Brigade soldier. I just got back from escorting the captain, but I'd forgotten how cold this city could be. We must quickly secure land that does not freeze over in winter for the sake of you people who work so hard back here in the homelands. He thinks we're just a, regular civilian here. We are a citizen in the town here. Thank you, brave soldier, for going out there and fighting on our behalf. And what do we got here? An abandoned temple. Anybody still practicing here? Osman the Sage. I believe in Apris, but that does not mean I agree with the sins committed for the sake of the kingdom of Aquaria. Pitting one military force against another is the abyss of ignorance. I agree. Hello there, who are you? A spooky little girl. She's singing. There are monsters lurking in the shadows, and surely there's a ghost in the attic. There really are. You know what? I heard that a ghost of a priest who was killed for doing bad things haunts this temple. It's so scary. Do you think it's true? Well, do you? It gives me chills just thinking about it. Is there really a ghost here? Well, it's really, really scary. I don't know. There's a massive treasure chest with perfect berries. I don't think there's a ghost in here. There could be, but okay. For a second, I thought it might have been him. Maybe he was the ghost. I didn't see him there for whenever I went back. Where the heck am I? We are up in the corner there. I'm trying to see if I recognize this place at all. I guess there's a treasure chest. Let's go ahead and just continue to head north then. More cooking ingredients. You may think that we've got a lot of cooking ingredients, but we do not. Can't go into that house. You'll see once we start crafting. Can't go into that house. This is why I want my map on. And wait a second. Bingo. More blackberries. Have I been into this building yet? I don't think I have. It's the tavern, the Dragon's Breath. Give me a nice tall one. You're not from around here, are you? Make yourself at home. Hello, sir. The Royal Guard. As long as the Kingdom of Eriglyph has the Storm Brigade, the Black Brigade, and the Dragon Brigade, we shall be invincible. No matter what Aquaria may do, there is absolutely no way they can win. Well, if you got 3 good brigades, and they've got, I don't know, how many brigades do they got? There's no desirable men here. I wonder where those Dragon and Black Brigade soldiers are. They are off fighting in a war somewhere. The pot-bellied man. A mug of cider after work. Ah, it sure hits the spot. Spiked cider. Power-oriented soldier. The ultimate military force is definitely the Dragon Brigade. After all, they ride air dragons, the most lethal weapon in our kingdom. Simply being able to fly in the air makes them a substantial threat to the enemy. Rain down death from upon high. Lias. I'm but an insignificant swordsmith. I am simply passing through these lands while on my journey. So there's another inventor. Ooh, 2,000 full. Wow. It's quite a jackpot compared to what we have. The Black Brigade is definitely the best. They crush all in their path. That alone makes them the master of the battlefield. Clad in their imposing armor, it is their absolute power that keeps our kingdom strong. And a speed-oriented soldier. No, the Storm Brigade is best. Do you really think there is anyone in these lands who could stand up to their speed and mobility when they're on their lums? I'm not taking lums. I'm not hopped up on lums at all. Let's get away from that guy quickly. As quickly as we can. Okay, nothing we can buy in there. I was kind of thinking that I might have been able to get supplies there. Knock knock. Is this another private residence here? Yes. Excuse me, sir. Where'd you get that fine cape at? The former Viscount. It has been nothing but good fortune that has allowed him to get this far. It is only a matter of time. His rule shall plunge into chaos, perhaps as soon as tomorrow. When it comes to that, it will be too late, even if he attempts to call us back at the 11th hour. Soon we shall throw that arrogant man from his throne and make him grovel on the ground with the foolish masses. Well, you're awfully open and frank with somebody who just walks through your front door. But I understand the sentiment. What are you doing, sir? The former Marquis. Bah! How can that young upstart be king? He has simply been lucky in the battles thus far. War is not to be taken lightly. He will undoubtedly suffer major casualties in the next battle. We'll make sure of it. And the former count. It was that young upstart who drove out the great nobles of tradition and prestige such as we, and then gave important posts to lowly commoners. The venerable kingdom of Eriglyph is doomed if those commoners continue to rule. It must be us, the chosen elites, the blood-born nobles, that will lead the way. And we will do everything in our power to make sure that everyone else suffers even more so. Okay, so this is where the former leaders are hiding at. That the king has kicked out because he did not want anything to do with them, apparently. And there's that treasure chest I think I wanted. Compounding elixirs. Okay. Now I believe we can make our way out the front gate. If we can find it, that is. There's our ship. Cold soldier. You there, back away. This isn't some kind of show, you know. Hey, aren't you the guys that came out of this ship? What is that thing? Maybe it's a new weapon created by the sacred kingdom of Aquaria. Maybe. So where is the gate? I think it's to the east, actually. The way down. Yeah, I imagine the main gate would probably be on the fanciest road in town. Is there anything else? Wait, I want to talk to these people before we leave. I love talking to people. I wonder what in the world that thing could be. How frightening. I don't get the hiccups talking to people. What are you doing, bright boy? Hey, what's that? What do you think it could be? My mama says she didn't know either. And the cleft chin soldier. It's not a butt chin. Don't make fun of it, okay? I know what you're thinking. It does not look like that. No one is to come near here until the military has concluded its investigation. Those are the direct orders of Duke Fox, captain of the Dragon Brigade. Oh, I was wondering what was making that hissing noise. It's my ship. That's all that remains of it. You know, in the cutscene, it looked much bigger than that. I guess a lot of it broke off in the crash. The Trom Mountains. Is this our fancy wagon here that's waiting for us? I believe it is. Hello
Sorry
there.
I'm late.
Yeah, it's okay. We forgive you.
Lady Nell.
The cold-looking woman. They would be cold wearing that little clothing. Put some clothing on.
Our preparations are complete, ma'am.
Have you heard of furs, perhaps?
Nice work, Tiny. I'm just glad you're safe. Lady Nell!
An even colder-looking woman. Is she even more skimpily dressed? Yes, she is. I'm pretty sure.
Are these the ones, ma'am? Yes, Farlene. They're engineers from Greeton, as we thought. So we were right.
We're the best engineers you've ever seen.
Great! Then we'll be able to complete it!
Complete what?
That's right. But we don't have time to kick back and chat now. Our pursuers are right behind us. If the Dragon Brigade shows up, we'll be in serious trouble.
I think all of these little cutscenes here are running just a little bit slower than normal. I mean, it's not stuttering or skipping. The frame rate is holding steady. They all seem to be moving through molasses, it seems
Yes,
like.
ma'am.
Oh boy, I need to change something. It's always something. That's why I love this. It's always something to tinker with. Oh.
Get in the wagon. We leave immediately.
Aye aye, ma'am. Just don't kill us, please. Keep that angry man tucked away. Keep seeing him eyeballing me every time I look over there, and I'm starting to get worried. So, where are we heading now?
Hey, you gonna introduce me to these fine young ladies?
This is Tynave, and the driver's Farlene.
If you'd have been paying attention, Cliff, you would have picked up the names earlier on the bridge.
They serve directly under me, my ears and eyes in Aryglyph. They're the ones who told me about you two.
I see.
Lucky for us.
Is it?
All women, huh? Not that I'm complaining.
Aquaria is ruled by the Holy Mother of the Church of Apris. We employ many more women than Aryglyph.
The Church of Apris?
Yes, the Church of the Sun God Apris. The Holy Mother leads the church, and is also Queen of Aquaria.
It might be getting time for another dictionary episode.
A theocracy.
I gotcha. What you're saying is your country's packed with temple maidens. Now I have to see this place.
Cliff, you're gonna get us killed, or at least castrated before we get there. Is that how you want to live?
No. I'd appreciate it if you'd answer my question now.
Who's that man?
Right. But before that, might I ask one thing?
God, look at that. You can see him right there. He's just...
What?
Are you two really engineers from Cretan?
I've got my fingers crossed.
Well,
Hey, you still don't believe us?
Fate doesn't want to lie. I don't blame him.
It's not that. It's just...
I mean, she said, really? Are you guys really? She's pressing the issue. It's not like she just said, hey, are you from Greeton? I mean, she really wants to know. You can't lie.
The fact that you possess special technology and knowledge is clear to me. So yes, it does seem likely that you are who you say. Still, something doesn't fit. The way you respond to danger and your fighting ability indicate that you are not telling me everything. And you are certainly not average engineers.
We are battle engineers.
So you see, I believe my doubts are well-founded.
I have to give her credit. She's observant, at least.
well,
And not as foolish as Fate here.
Okay, you got a point.
Cliff's with me too, cool.
But it seems to me you're just gonna have to take our word.
Because otherwise we'd have to tell you that we came from a galaxy far, far away, and, you know, we fell from the sky in a starship, and there's thousands of other alien races out there, and, you know, just things that probably blow your mind, and you wouldn't believe us. Might actually burn us at the stake, so yeah, we're just from Greeton.
We got nothing to gain by lying to you anyway. Wait, you don't think we're Aryglyph spies, do you? Oh, please.
We were being tortured for fun.
Yes, I see what you mean.
But you still don't trust us.
I wouldn't trust you, Cliff.
No, I trust you. In any case, I was ordered by Her Majesty to bring you to Aquaria. I must fulfill my duty.
How long were we down there in that dungeon?
well then, Mel. Please answer my first question.
Yes, since you're unfamiliar with this region, I'll fill you in on the details while explaining our current situation.
Oh, goody.
Please.
Tynave, the map.
Yes, ma'am.
It's tattooed on her back. She's gonna have to strip down to show you. I apologize, folks.
This is Aryglyph, the town we just left. Everything to the west of this line is the nation of Aryglyph, a military superpower. Eastwards of the border is our country, Aquaria.
Okay.
You follow?
Kind of. Don't give me that look. I'm just slow with directions.
As I mentioned earlier, Aquaria and Aryglyph are at war. Aryglyph is a militaristic nation that reveres power above all else. Aquaria is a peaceful nation that worships the Church of Apris.
Well, you're making this extremely, there's a word for this. I mean, I just feel like she's painting a picture that is not entirely truthful here. Painting themselves as the peaceful, peace lovers, and Aryglyph is the warmongers? I mean, is it really that cut and dry? I guess it could be.
Aquaria and Aryglyph maintained friendly relations until several years ago. But one day, they invaded our territory without warning.
Those jerks.
It seems they'd been planning their invasion for some time. Aryglyph's a frigid land ringed by mountains. Food production has never been easy here, especially in winter. We believe they were after our land, fertile with the blessing of Apris.
The blessing of Apris, or just good position on the planet's surface?
War of aggression, huh?
Correct. There was no diplomacy, only outright military aggression. We resisted, but we were outmatched. Somehow we managed to hold them back, but the border town of Arius was laid to waste. Still, the war has not been completely one-sided. We may be lacking in military power, but we do have runology.
Runology?
Runology?
What's that?
A secret art handed down by the followers of Apris. We inscribe special runes into our flesh that enable us to invoke normally impossible phenomenon.
Huh.
Thus the name runology.
Well, that makes sense.
So that's how you broke the prison bars.
Correct.
You had to take a tattoo just for breaking prison bars? How often has that been useful?
Special runes. They look like tattoos. I can't help feeling I've seen something like this before.
Hey, isn't that like symbology?
Symbology. Right. That's what it reminded me of.
It's another one of them ologies.
Yeah.
Symbology?
Never mind. Just continue.
But what's stopping you from using runology to keep Aryglyph back?
There are only a few of us that can use runology. Far too few to help us stand up to Aryglyph.
We'll make more tattoos.
That's why we decided to develop
Open
a
more
weapon
tattoo
that makes
shops.
use of runology. It's a man-made weapon that uses the special energy evoked by runology as a power source. The engineers have named that energy Channeled Force.
That's the best name your engineers could come up with? They are engineers.
Force?
Correct. It's similar to lightning, but there are still a number of problems preventing us from completing the weapon.
A power similar to lightning?
That sounds like a useful power to have.
Just when our research ground to a halt, Tynaeve and Farlene told me about you two. They also brought back a fragment of that thing that fell into Aryglyph. It was of great interest to our researchers. They said the fragment was of a material they could not identify, and that we should enlist your aid in our weapons development. And that's where I came in.
So you're asking us to help develop a weapon that uses channeled force?
Yes, that is correct.
It's a pretty dangerous game to get ourselves involved in. It's one thing, I guess, to break the UP3 in certain ways, but to help them create weapons of mass destruction, even if it is to win a war of aggression against them, that's a pretty big step there.
Hey, I bet we could use their power to make us a communicator.
Really?
Yeah, a radio wave device, maybe. I don't really know much about this channeled force, but my guess is it's electricity. And if we can make that, we're home free. But... no, I can't do it. We can't help you.
Didn't I say refusal wasn't an option?
But you're talking about a weapon that will kill many people. I don't want to have any part of that. Plus, we don't have any time to spare.
understand your situation. You need to hurry to save your father, correct?
Yes.
You admit this is a personal problem, not one that concerns us.
True, but...
Our country is in a state of war. Both the people of Aquaria and Eriglyph are dying, energy weapon or no. A quick end to this war will reduce the number of lives lost.
But for how long?
That is why we need to complete our new weapon as soon as possible.
This is starting to remind me of my old Earth history lessons.
Yeah, me too. And I don't want to become the destroyer of worlds, thank you very much.
even so, that's not a good enough reason for me to build a weapon.
So you're going back on your word?
That's coercion.
We can teach you other things.
Call it what you will. I already told you back at the prison I could not let you live if you refused to cooperate. I don't have anything against you two, but my duty comes first.
I don't think she's got the strength to kill us, even with her
I
backup.
need to remind you that you can't help your father if you're dead.
Now wait a second.
What do you think Eriglyph would do if we abandoned you here?
Probably wouldn't find us because we're pretty wily, and we've had quite a run of distance between us and them with this wagon since we've started talking.
We wouldn't help them either.
I wonder if you'd sing the same song after their Inquisitioner had his fun with you.
That man was awfully scary. I might do just about anything to get him to leave.
I would. I've already had a taste of it. Believe
Oh,
me.
Faye, you didn't have to let them know that. God, man, come on. Save some of your dignity.
Confident, aren't you?
Hey, don't get all bent out of shape. And you, chill out.
You could teach him glow lights and techno music. Come on.
But...
A little bit of trance never hurt anyone.
No buts, kid. Nothing good comes of acting hastily.
We have no other choice. Frankly, the war with Eriglyph will escalate unless something is done soon. If we could only complete the new weapon, the situation would shift in our favor. If that means we must force uncooperative people into submission, then so be it.
War is hell.
is that a teaching of Apris?
Of course not. The sun god Apris and our queen would never wish such things. Yet if we do not act, they will find themselves lacking for followers.
Then maybe they weren't worth following to begin with. I try to set it. They're worthless. I spit on
Would you
them.
rather we submit to their swords like lambs to a slaughter?
That's not what I mean.
But that is what you are saying.
You're just twisting my...
Oh no!
Huh?
We're gonna have to
What is it,
ford a
Marlene?
river.
We have company! I think it's the Dragon Brigade!
Oh, come on, no.
They've caught up with us? Damn, we were so close to Kirlsa, too.
Dang it.
What are you gonna do? Fight?
Oh, do we have to fight? I don't know if we could. It's the Dragon Brigade, man. We're not that badass
Maybe not.
yet.
What is it, Tynaeve?
It would be best for you to slip off and find shelter in the rocks. We'll lure them away.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
That's too risky.
Don't worry. We'll be fine. We've lost their kind before.
If they say so.
But...
Tynaeve, Barlene, I'm counting on you. Okay, you two, let's go.
this is insane. You're just gonna let them go on?
You are too valuable for us to lose. We'll be fine. Fewer people means more speed. We'll outrun them. So please, go.
Come on, we're not that
No time
fat.
for chit-chat. Let's move.
Can't be slowing the wagon down that much.
Fate, please, look after Lady Nell.
You be careful yourself.
Don't worry about us.
Oh, Fate's got a crush already.
Grace of Atlas be with you.
May the grace of Apris be with you.
I hope that counts for something. Like a buff, maybe? And there they go. There go the Dragon Riders, the Dragon Brigade.
The Dragon Brigade. I feared they'd show up sooner or later. It shows how important you are to them.
That's the Dragon Brigade?
Correct. They're one of Eriglyph's 3 military branches. Knights riding powerful air dragon. Not to be trifled with.
Sounds fun, though.
Time to go.
Okay.
While Time Nave distracts them, we can go through Kirlsa and enter Aquaria territory.
There better be a save point around here.
Wait a moment. I haven't agreed to cooperate with you yet.
Oh, Fate, get over it.
And we can't leave them here. There's no way they'll be able to escape with those Dragon Knights chasing them.
Yes. There's an extremely good chance that they'll be caught. But there's nothing we can do about that.
What?
They knew the dangers of their mission when they accepted it.
She reminds me of Uma Thurman from Kill Bill. I like that. Nell, you may be a permanent party member.
If I became a burden to the mission, they would leave me behind in the same way.
Mission? Mission? What's the matter with you?
Hey, Fate, shut up.
I agree with Cliff.
But...
I'll leave whether or not we cooperate up to you. But save the debate for later. We gotta get somewhere safer first. We'll be safer once we reach Aquaria, right?
If.
Yes, I can guarantee that.
If we reach Aquaria.
There you are. So let's go there, then we can decide what's what. Make sense to you?
yeah, but still...
You want Tynave and Farlene's sacrifice to go to waste?
If you do, then keep whining, Fate.
Whatever their objective might be, they're risking their lives to save us.
You're right.
Attaboy.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, this place is a little bit difficult if I remember correctly. Some of the monsters here are not very friendly. And how wonderful is that? Let's see, we're in the Traum Mountains here. Oh boy, let me make sure I know where I'm at here. We want to go to Kirlsa. So north, we want to head east, this way. This will be fun. I am not going to get into a whole bunch of fights just yet. We're going to try to bypass as many of these things as possible. And what is it now? Goodness gracious. I need to stop this video at some point.
What's wrong?
He's having an LSD flashback. Give him a moment.
My head. Ah.
My plump head.
Are you sure you're all right?
just felt dizzy there for a minute.
Dang, I never had a migraine like that
We'll be
before.
in Kirlsa soon. Can you make it that far? Why don't you have him carry you?
I'm fine. I'm not a baby, jeez.
God. I can at least carry myself. I'll just whine about everything else, though. Let me be a white knight, damn it.
Very well.
He's a baby. They know. They'll make him a man, though. Maybe. Cliff's like, what have I gotten myself into here? Oh, boy. He's on a mission, too. Everybody's got a mission. Everybody except Fate. I guess he has a mission to rescue his dad, but come on. How realistic is it for Fate
This
to
is
rescue his
Kirlsa.
dad? His mission is the most unrealistic one out of all of them.
If we can get through this town, we'll be in Aquarium.
Kirlsa, huh? What do you mean, if we can get through this town? How dangerous is it?
Are you alright?
The mining town of Kirlsa.
I'm fine.
Just feeling woozy. And a bit tipsy.
Don't overexert yourself. Remember, you're not as strong as we are.
Yeah, you're still a little baby, Fate.
Now even you're treating me like a baby.
You're acting like a baby.
I said I'm fine.
Baby.
Yeah, well, I'm saying you don't look fine at all.
I'd prefer to just leave this town now, but that won't be possible with Fate in this condition.
Are you sure about
Let's
that?
stay here tonight.
What about those guys chasing us?
We'll be okay if Tynaeve and Farlene succeed in leading them off.
If not, they'll come here and kill us.
And in any case, we have nothing to gain by forcing a sick person to march.
True enough.
And we're in luck.
This place has warm milk for little baby.
There's an inn right over there in that building with the wagon outside. Let's go.
Wonderful. So there's still some life left in this town here. Not much, though.
I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to check things out. I'll be right back.
All right, but are you sure you should leave us alone?
We could run away, you know.
Aren't you afraid we'll just run away?
Fate might need his diaper changed.
No, you won't run out on me. I trust you, remember?
Don't say that. Now we can't run away.
Damn it!
I don't mind you walking around. Just don't leave the town.
But what if I want to go level up?
And don't do anything conspicuous. We're still in Aryglyph territory. There's no telling where the enemy is hiding.
Could be around every single corner. They probably are.
Gotcha.
All right.
Later then.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna suck on my binky. Curl up in my
Don't worry
blankie.
about me. What are you gonna do?
I'm conspicuous just walking around.
God, with your six-pack on your stomach and your back, no doubt you're some type of monster.
Well, it's gonna be pretty boring. I guess I'll just have to wait right here.
I think I'll take a walk. I'm sure it'll do me good.
All right, but be careful.
You don't even know how to crawl yet.
Like she said, we're still in enemy territory.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so first thing I want to do is find a save point, because this session is done with, and this video has went on much longer than I thought it would. And there's the save point. Anyone in here? There's the innkeeper, the strong-minded girl. That woman you were with hasn't yet returned. Would you like to eat while you wait? Sure, why not? Okay, let's save it here. So we've made it to the mining town of Kirlsa, thanks to the guidance of Nell and her companions here. We still have quite a ways to go until we get to our next destination, which, what is it? Let me look ahead here. Oh boy, this next part, oh yeah. This next part is awesomely horrible. Yeah, we got a long ways to go actually until we get to the town of Arias, which is where we're heading. I wonder which town it is that we get crafting at. It might actually be this town that we get crafting at. Anyways, whenever we come back, yeah, we will explore the town of Kirlsa here, and then, prepare for the next part of the game that is going to be... It's not going to have that many cutscenes, actually. The next part of the game is probably going to be a solid hour or two of actual dungeon exploring, so get ready.